Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bachelor Daisy Kent reveals BF learned nasty things about her. Bachelor alum Daisy Kent has revealed that her boyfriend had to learn some nasty things about her when they moved in together. Fans know that things change a lot when you move in with someone. However, this is something Daisy does not think Thor was going to figure out. She knows that she is the one with the nasty habits. There is a lot to unfold and uncover when it comes to this. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Daisy Kent was on Joey Graziadis's season of The Bachelor. Fans loved her dearly as she was genuine and sweet. However, she did not end up with Joey and knew before the final decision that she was not going to be the one he chose. This hurt her, but it ended up working out in her favor. She ended up rekindling with her college sweetheart, Thor Herbst. The two have been doing great together ever since they started dating again. Daisy did turn down the opportunity to be the Bachelorette, and this seems to be a good decision on her end. Daisy Kent has revealed that her boyfriend, Thor Herbst, has had to learn some nasty things about her since they moved in with each other. Honestly, I'm probably the one who has more nasty habits, Kent jokes to People. I'm messy, but I'm clean. Do you know what I mean? I think he's just somebody. He's so kind and caring towards everyone, and there's not anything that he wouldn't do for other people. Fans are shocked to hear that Daisy is the one with bad habits. However, this is something Thor had to learn to deal with. However, Daisy seems to be happy and in love with Thor. It seems as though Daisy knows she has some nasty habits. However, this is not a deal breaker for Thor. She claims she is messy, but also clean, and a lot of fans know what she means. Daisy has been a fan favorite since her time on The Bachelor. Fans love seeing updates on her relationship as she seems happier than ever. What do you think about this? Are you surprised that Daisy is the one with nasty habits? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts on this situation. Bachelor star Daisy Kent reveals boyfriend learned nasty things about her, but their love survived the storm. Reality TV romances are rarely smooth sailing, and Daisy Kent knows this all too well. The fan favorite from The Bachelor recently opened up about a difficult chapter in her relationship, sharing that her boyfriend discovered some nasty things about her past that nearly broke them apart. But what happened next is a powerful reminder of what love, forgiveness, and real communication can look like in a world where drama is often the main character. When Daisy first appeared on The Bachelor, fans were captivated by her honesty, her calm presence, and her emotional strength. She had been open about her hearing loss journey and her cochlear implant, which made her one of the most relatable contestants in franchise history. But while America saw Daisy as the girl next door with a heart of gold, she admitted in a recent podcast interview that her private life hadn't always been picture perfect. When you go on a show like that, your life becomes public in a way you can't even imagine, Daisy said. People dig, people gossip. People from your past suddenly have things to say. It's wild. According to Daisy, her new boyfriend, someone she started dating after her time on the show, was blindsided when messages, rumors, and even old screenshots from people claiming to know her started showing up in his DMs. Some of these messages painted Daisy in a very unflattering light. They were sending him things that honestly made me cry, Daisy confessed. Some were half-truths, some were just straight-up lies. But when you're in a new relationship, even little things can feel huge. Suddenly he had to decide, does he believe me or does he believe random strangers on the internet? The situation led to an emotional confrontation between Daisy and her boyfriend. She admitted that she felt panicked at first, afraid that he would walk away before really knowing her. I remember just sitting there, shaking and saying, please let me explain. Please give me the chance to tell you the truth. Because the internet doesn't care about context. It just throws things at you like grenades. But instead of leaving, Daisy's boyfriend did something that surprised her. He stayed. He listened, he asked questions. And according to Daisy, that conversation changed everything. Honesty saved us, Daisy shared. I told him everything, even stuff that wasn't in those messages. I wanted him to know all of me, the good and the bad, so that nobody else could have power over our relationship. Some of the things her boyfriend learned weren't easy to hear. She called them nasty because of how they were presented to him, not necessarily because she felt ashamed, but because they were meant to hurt. People will take your mistakes and turn them into weapons, Daisy said. But the right person will take those same mistakes and say, okay, now I know more about you, and I still choose you. Fans of The Bachelor have long debated whether reality TV stars can find lasting love once the cameras stop rolling. Daisy's story might be the perfect example of what it takes, not just chemistry, but resilience. In her interview, Daisy encouraged others who might be facing similar struggles in their relationships to lean into vulnerability instead of running away from it. I think we all have things we're not proud of, she said. But real love isn't about being perfect. It's about finding someone who can sit with your imperfections and not run for the hills. Since that tough conversation, Daisy says her relationship has grown stronger than ever. Her boyfriend, she revealed, has become her biggest supporter, even when online criticism pops up. He's like my shield now, Daisy said with a laugh. If someone sends him something, he'll just text me a screenshot and say, look, they're trying again. Wanna get tacos? It doesn't shake us anymore. This kind of maturity is rare, not just in the world of reality TV, but in relationships in general. Daisy credits therapy, self-reflection, and the lessons she learned on The Bachelor for helping her handle the situation with grace. Being on that show taught me to communicate better, she explained. When you're sitting in front of a lead and trying to pour your heart out in 2 minutes, you get good at saying what you really mean. That helped me in real life. Daisy also addressed the darker side of reality TV fame, warning fans that the pressure and exposure can be overwhelming for contestants once the cameras stop rolling. People think the hardest part is getting dumped on national television, she said. But honestly, the hardest part is what happens after. People think they know you, and they don't always root for you. Still, Daisy says she wouldn't trade her experience for anything. It brought her to where she is now, and gave her a platform to talk about resilience, forgiveness, and what real love looks like beyond the TV screen. I'm grateful, she said simply, even for the messy parts, because they led me here. Fans have been flooding Daisy's social media with support since the interview dropped, praising her for her honesty and courage. Many have shared their own stories of relationships tested by gossip, betrayal, and outside interference. One fan commented, "Thank you, Daisy, for reminding us that love can survive anything if you're both willing to fight for it." Another wrote, "This is why you are always my favorite. You keep it real." For Daisy, this moment seems to mark a turning point, not just in her relationship, but in her journey as a public figure. She's no longer just the sweet Bachelor contestant. She's a woman who faced ugly rumors, stood in her truth, and came out stronger. As for what's next, Daisy hinted that she and her boyfriend are excited about the future, though she kept the details private. "We're building something good," she said, "and this time, it's just for us." In a world where relationships can be undone by a single Instagram DM, Daisy Kent's story feels like a rare piece of good news. It's proof that love can survive the storm, as long as both people are willing to weather it together.